I've recently built this DIY 180 degrees orbit rig from available camera accessories to make shots like this. You might wonder why not just use a turntable. Well, I don't really like the look of only the product spinning while the background is static. While moving the camera around the subjects gives you a much more dynamic look in its entirety. With this setup, I can even orbit around tiny objects using a macro lens, like this tiny adapter. But the only limitation is really with bigger objects, and anything really large becomes very hard to capture with this setup, and even with a wide angle lens. Also, there isn't really that many products out there that can do this, but also I like that I can break this down and have a compact setup to bring with me. I call it 180, but in reality it can rotate much more than 180 degrees, just not the full 360 degrees, as the C-shaped design of it blocks it from doing a full rotation. However, for me this isn't really a big issue, as in my videos I rarely need to show a full rotation. Now to the parts that I have used to build this setup. The first is the top and bottom are the small rig cheese plate 1681. Then the rear I used a small rig V-lock assembly kit 1846, but you can also use a third cheese plate instead if you are trying to keep it frugal. Then I mounted an Arca switch pan head inside, which I can attach a 240mm Arca switch plate to, which I've also added a Z tilt head on top of it. In the description you can find all the links to each of the parts. The reason I am using the Z tilt instead of a video head is that I only need it to tilt and move up and down to get the correct framing, and the Z tilt really gives me enough flexibility for that. Another con is that the pan head isn't really built to hold extreme weight so far away from its center. I would really recommend to limit the setup and use a very lightweight camera and lens combination, which for me isn't really a big issue, as I am very happy with this setup and finally able to achieve the shots that I wanted. Hope you found this DIY build quite interesting. If you really want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button here below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!